Hello, I'm Jordan Roberts and you're watching What's On, your daily guide to events happening in and around Sheffield. We'll be interviewing the people who make things happen, reviewing shows and events, and generally exploring what keeps the Steel City going strong. There's plenty to look forward to, so make sure you join us every day at 6:04 on Sheffield Live. In tonight's programme, we'll be speaking with Mohammed and Malvika from the University of Sheffield, and they'll be telling us about the upcoming International Culture Evening. We've also had the chance to meet with the Fontaines, a Sheffield-based four-piece indie blues electro band. We'll be finding out more about them and the release of their new single 1984, which is out this Friday. That's all to look forward to, but let's start off the show with some arts and culture. Sheffield's a busy place, so we have no shortage of things to tell you about. The Sheffield Scratch Night is tomorrow, providing performers with an informal chance to showcase their new work and try it out in front of a live audience. You can expect a real mix of work including theatre, dance, spoken word or comedy. That's on at the Barnsley Civic Hall tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. If you like the combination of art and food together, make sure you head down to Pedlar Market this Friday and Saturday, where you can enjoy the best of street food from different culinary cultures, pop-up gallery, and live art from local artists such as Roanna Wells, Neil Carabine and George Law. That's this Friday and Saturday on Arundel Street. Why not pop down for some brunch with artist Rory Pilgrim to hear more about the ideas behind his platform residency at the Site Gallery this Saturday at 11 a.m. If all that wasn't enough, it's the International Culture Evening this Saturday at City Hall. The 3-hour show starts at 6:30 p.m. and portrays the beautiful stories from around the world. We caught up with Mohammed and Malvika to tell us more. Hi, today we're joined by Mohammed and Malvika from the University of Sheffield's International Students Committee, and they're organising the International Cultural Evening. Hi guys.
Hi.
When is the evening and what can we expect from it?
The International Cultural Evening is on 7th March, this Saturday. It's in City Hall, and doors open at 6:30 and the performances start at 7 p.m. And what you can expect is we have 14 performances from over 22 countries, and it's showcasing the diversity in cultures that we have in Sheffield. So we'll be celebrating the diversity in those performances. It's a beautiful night. Yeah. So
what will the performances consist of?
Well, you can expect a lot, really. It's singing, dancing, culture. It's storytelling. The national societies have been working from months on end, from September, really, to put together a culture showcase that symbolizes the best of their culture. It's aimed to help raise awareness of the contributions that international students bring to Sheffield. And the beauty of it is there are so many different ways you can do it on stage. So the national societies are handed over the stage and they are free to perform. A lot of them do dance, a lot of them do, for example, stories through dance. And sometimes they even go out of their way to incorporate different elements such as stand-up comedy or different methods or techniques using lights and such as silhouettes that were done in the past.
So you're giving them the stage as a blank canvas to display their performance. Where can we see previous performances?
Well, you can see previous performances if you go to our channel on YouTube. As of today, we're opening up our archives so you can find out footage that dates back all the way to 1991. It's been going for 40. This is the 43rd year it's running. So if you just search ICE on YouTube, ICE Sheffield, you'll be able to find it, and it's all yours, really. It's something worth watching, and that's why we believe it's worth sharing with the local community.
City of dogs explodes. Would you have missed out on the legends and fables shared? On March 7th, where will you be?
Who organised the event?
It is organised by the International Students Committee at the University of Sheffield, and we do it in collaboration with the events team at the Students' Union. They help us organise the event. And
how have you publicised the event?
Well, we've worked on publicizing it through various venues. The events office has helped us. We've done it through traditional mediums, posters, flyering, and a mailbox, as well as mailing lists. We've also gone through social media and online use. We've got videos from previous years, as you previously mentioned. We've got online competitions, and we've got as well running on various different social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you follow us on there, you'll be able to find out more about the event.
How much do the tickets cost and where can we get them from?
The tickets can be bought at the Students' Union box office at the university, and they cost £4 for NUS cardholders and £5 for the general public. You can also buy them in City Hall and on the City Hall website as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And could you remind us of the dates again?
It's on 7th March, this Saturday. It starts at 7 p.m. at City Hall. Please be there.
That was the International Cultural Evening at City Hall this Saturday. Now let's take a look at who's taking the mic in live music. One not to miss is Zunzun Egui, who are playing at the Harley tomorrow night. From Mauritius to Japan, the group's members are as eclectic as their sound. Mixing from reggae to post-punk, they are sure to rock your eardrums. Make sure you catch them tomorrow night at the Harley at 7:30. Blues and soul band Highway Child will be playing at the Old Crown Inn on London Road Friday at 12 p.m. It's the first time they'll be bringing that sugar and spice to this venue, so make sure you check it out. You can see Wednesday 13, the frontman from the Murder Dolls, playing at Corporation on Thursday. Tickets are £13 and the show starts at 7 p.m. Next up tonight, we met up for a quick chat with the Fontaines. They're a local Sheffield band, all aged 16 to 18, who have managed themselves. They released 2 extended plays and are currently touring. Let's see what they had to say.
Hey, I'm Oliver, and I'm the drummer.
Hi, I'm Tom, I'm the bassist.
I'm Joe, I'm the vocalist.
Hi, I'm Ellie, I'm the trumpet player.
I'm Joe, I'm the saxophonist.
I'm Alex, I'm the lead guitarist.
And we are the Fontaines.
How did the Fontaines form, and when?
We formed in January 2014 after we went to a gig. Me, Al and all went to a gig and we flirted with Tom, and then the rest was history.
Okay.
The other 2 were sort of brought in because we knew Tom. Elle more so because we met her at the gig as well. But then it was just a lot of flirting going on.
What's the biggest and or best show you've ever played?
O2, yeah.
Plug.
That was our first one.
Definitely Plug. Selling Out Plug was
The second Plug gig was
yeah.
Selling Out Plug was awesome.
Plug.
But O2 was like the first one we did,
it was
so
the
it was
first proper
lots of fun.
band.
Aww. Best show we ever did.
The best show was when I didn't actually have a drum kit. I was playing on pots and pans
In Lush.
called Lush.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was amazing, that. And we got so much free stuff. So much free stuff.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you whilst on stage? Definitely trying to lie down.
Try and lie down, make it look cool.
Yeah. Less the lying down, more than trying to make it look natural and and standing up after mid-song.
Yeah.
No. I once got so into it that I stepped on my bass lead and pulled it out.
Oh,
At the middle, just before a bass bit.
Oh,
And it came the whole way out.
Poor love. Poor
It
love.
was pretty embarrassing. It's pretty embarrassing.
Falling off stage is the worst. That's not on stage. A couple of times. But only it's when you've got one.
Embarrassing thing is you just acting drunk at the end of alcohol.
Alright, okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I thought about it at the end of ours.
It was the end of every gig.
Nah, the worst one is when there's monitors at the front of the stage, like all the speakers at the front. And you step on the corner of one of them and you're like, one, I'm going to have to pay however much money when you've broken the monitor. And then you trip and you fall off the front of the stage. And the amount of times at the last Plug gig, I had to get people to push me back up on stage. We're now drummerless because he's just gone to a pantomime, cheeky panto. Next question. Next question!
What are your future plans?
So tacky.
Well, there's Leadmill on Friday? This coming Friday?
That's scary.
Yeah.
I just think lack of practice and preparation, so it's going to be a great gig.
We're totally prepared for this.
Now we're releasing our debut single. Oh, there are glow sticks. There's glow sticks and rave paint. Oh, so I'm
Rave
very
paint.
excited.
What's our future beyond Lead Mill in the single, though? That's the real question.
Touring.
Touring, yeah. Newcastle, Southampton, London, Leeds, Manchester.
Barnsley.
Barnsley, big show in Barnsley. If you're in Barnsley and you want to see us in June, well, you got it. But now Lead Mill's sort of the first step
Lead Mill's
now.
the big one.
What do you all do besides being in the band?
Not a great deal. Not a great deal. Have a lot of baths.
Go to a lot of gigs?
Yeah. Promote Polka Dodge a lot.
Yeah.
Fancy the lead singer. No, I'm kidding.
No, not kidding.
No, I'm kidding. Come on, John, I'm kidding.
We're at school still, so that takes up
A lot of the time.
Run some like junior bands. Yeah.
Tom is actually a touring bassist with Slipknot. That's what he does outside the band.
Have a mask and everything.
And a keg.
And a what?
Keg. That's another thing we do. Practice laughing at our own jokes. Finding ourselves too funny.
This is a cheeky preview of our debut single, 1984.
Single. Single.
She can see you're turning pink, even with the glasses on. Always want to see the bright side, but the others just dissolve. So everything you did's recorded, your stupidity that started series of old fights on earth.
We want to say a big thank you to Sheffield Live for having us. It's our first TV appearance and probably the last. We've had really good fun. Thanks for questions. Thanks to a cafe owned by a man called Andrew on Chapel Walk.
No one knows.
And that, it's been really great.
This has been just a live journey. It's
Back to the studio.
Back to the studio, yeah.
That was the Fontaines, and that was their debut single 1984, which is coming out on Friday. Now let's move on to you, the people in our community. Get those vocal cords warmed up for a spot of lunchtime singing this Thursday. Whether you're a regular singer or just want to try something different, these sessions are open to all, every Thursday at City Hall. On Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon, you can meet the author of The Wildlife of Derbyshire's Limestone Rivers in the Carpenter Room at the Central Library. On Saturday the 7th of March, Rotherham Music Service staff and friends will be performing a short concert Grade 1-a-thon at 3 p.m. at St James's Church, Clifton. Tickets are £2 on the door, with all proceeds going to Bluebell Woods Children's Hospice. Let's move on to sport now. Stay tuned for info about football, badminton and volleyball. Plenty going on at the Goodwin Sports Centre tomorrow night with their A-Up League in full force. 5-a-side from 12 noon, and if you pop down at 6:45, you can catch the Greystones champions in action. Tomorrow is the Badminton Feathers League Division 1. Abbeydale Park men's and Westfield men's are bringing their A-teams. Westfield are currently ahead of Abbeydale, so it's sure to be a heated match. It's the National Volleyball League this Saturday, where Sheffield's men's and women's teams will be competing at the All Saints Sports Centre on Norfolk Street. Come down to see the men's Super 8 team play at 1:30 and the women's first team play at 3:30 p.m. Now we come to the last part of tonight's programme, our social media roundup, telling you what's hot on Twitter. At Fontaines _music is saying, gonna be a big night Friday, releasing our debut single 1984 at Leadmill with at Marsicans UK and at Glasssteins to start our debut tour, Kiss. At Peddler MKT are saying, discover the delights of at smoked food at Peddler Night Market, hashtag Sheffield, S14RN, hashtag street food. At What's on Sheffield are saying, lots of fun for the family at Banner Cross this Saturday. At Yorkshire Gigs are saying Zung Zung Higu at the Harley, Sheffield on Thursday the 5th of March. And at Shoe Talent Pool are saying so much talent today down at hashtag ShoeFest. Go check the students out. And just to round off the show, we've got a competition to tell you about. To celebrate the release of Disney's Cinderella into UK cinemas on March 27th, Mercury Taxis, one of Sheffield Live's current advertisers, are delighted to offer 100 lucky winners the chance to see this wonderful live-action features on Mother's Day, March 15th, at the Cineworld in Sheffield, 12 days before its release. Inspired by the classic fairy tale Cinderella, brings to life the timeless images from Disney's 1950 animated masterpiece as a fully realised characters in a visually dazzling spectacle for a whole new generation. To be in with the chance of winning tickets, simply visit Mercury Taxis' website, mercurytaxis.com, where you can click to enter their competition. That's it for tonight's programme. If you have an event you want to tell us about, please email us at whatson@sheffieldlive.org, or you can contact us on Facebook and Twitter at Sheffield Live, or use the hashtag What'sOnSheffield. What's On will be back on Friday evening with more about what's happening in our great city. Coming up next on Sheffield Live, we have our daily news programme, so stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.